for example, inspection people, employees who are doing some health inspection, say, in a city, or building inspections. So they are outside and they have a mobile device where they can interact with the central computers and receive and send data. And also it helps when they are, for example, they have an appointment in certain places, but that appointment is cancelled, so they don't have to come back, and then they just receive that information and then reroute their activities. So that creates an efficiency and cost savings. So the real value of mobile government is for those people who are actually working outside. You know, the police force is one of the examples, and the parking officers are other examples. So there is a clear distinction between local mobile government and mobile government which deals with central activities. And it's, if you are intending to work, if you are working with mobile government, it's important to realize this. And at the local level, mobile government is becoming much more widely used. Last year we did a project with a number of cities in the European Union countries, and we had a declaration at the end of the conference last year, Mobile.Life conference. They declared that they want to have mobile government as one of their strategic priorities, because they know the benefit, they are aware of the benefits that can be obtained from mobile technologies. Right. I did mention most of these applications here, so I'm not going to go over them. Technically, how does mobile government evolve? Mobile government evolves as the e-government does. You know, initially it was just information providing activities, services and applications, and then it became a little bit interactive, and then integrated systems. But very recent, but most important one, mobile government application will be location-based ones. But when I say location-based, I don't mean just wherever you are, you receive some kind of information based on your location. But I also mean intelligent solutions, which provides information for you that is useful at the time wherever you are, and in a situation wherever you are. A simple example that has been done 5-6 years ago in one of the campuses in the States is that you have your mobile device, and when you go to the lecture, because your mobile device, this is very simple, more complicated ones can be done. When you enter into the class, your mobile device turns itself off, because it knows you are in the lecture. And when you come out, it turns itself on. It's the lunchtime. And then it tells you, well, such and such friend of yours are having lunch in this cafeteria or in that restaurant, and your girlfriend or boyfriend is in that restaurant. If you don't want to go and see your boyfriend and girlfriend, don't go to that restaurant. Go to somewhere else. So you can avoid or you can meet people, so whichever you prefer. So your device can actually help you in an intelligent way. Yeah? So context-aware, we call these context-aware location-based services are very, very important. We did a study how actually mobility is helping public sector organizations from the point of distinctive contributions and the efficiency and cost reduction. So this just shows that in our research we found that mobile technologies are being used by the public sector organizations, but to improve their services to the citizens, but not to improve their processes within themselves. So there's a critical issue there, where if you are employing mobile technologies, why don't you also reorganize? I think there's been some talk about this change management and business process design. So it's very, very important that you internally, public sector organizations, improve themselves as well. Right. I'm just going to go quickly about the result of research that we did in local mobile government solutions in e-government. What we did was we picked up random 100 mobile government solutions, and then we looked at which countries were kind of leading in Europe. We also looked at Singapore as well, because it's a very, very important example. So, according to this research, Germany, Estonia, Spain, and UK, we were actually interested in the cities more than the countries. So, the countries just comes out like this. This is also in parallel about the mobile penetration, level of mobile penetration. In these countries, mobile penetration is more than 100%. So every individual has 1 or 2 mobile phones. Not every, but most of the individuals. These are the cities. Estonia has most of the applications, and then comes Stockholm and Bremen and Helsinki. I think this is more interesting. What kind of technology are being used? SMS. Still, very, very important tool. And slowly, with the 3G, database communications and use of the network is becoming more important. And then, of course, RFID and other to decode. What are they used for? This shows the application areas. Now, for the local organizations, it's important to pick up certain application areas where there's a quick win. So either they improve their services, or they make some money out of it, or both. And providing local information and some local transaction are one of the quick win solutions for any local organization. So either they are giving information through SMS or other means, so that citizens are happier, and maybe they do some of the transactions online, and maybe with the mobile technologies, just moving them to mobile technologies, and they can charge people with SMS or any other way of payment method. Then they are happy as well. So it's a quick win solution. And health and transport and education is becoming the other most important. Transport is actually one of the most significant ones at the local level. Right. Most of the things that I want to talk in this session, I think I covered a little bit. Empowering nations and having economic and social development through the mobile technologies. So here are what we mean. Who do we mean? Those people. When I say those people.